Thoughts of someone are never random. They carry meaning. When a particular person continuously shows up in your thoughts, it's not merely coincidence or idle distraction. It reflects the complex nature of the human mind and heart working together. We often underestimate the significance of recurring thoughts, especially when they involve someone from our past or present. These thoughts are often signals that there's something deeper happening beneath the surface. Whether it's a longing, unresolved tension, deep admiration, or an emotional connection that hasn't been fully explored, your mind is trying to process that energy. Humans are wired for connection, and certain individuals leave strong emotional imprints on us. The reason that person keeps showing up in your mind might not always be logical, but it is always meaningful. It could be someone who once supported you, someone who challenged you, or someone you wish you had the chance to understand better. Rather than brushing off these moments, it's important to be curious about them. Ask yourself why they keep resurfacing. What do they represent to you? What emotion do they stir within you? Understanding that these thoughts have a purpose can lead to greater self-awareness, emotional clarity, and even personal healing. Persistent memories signal unresolved emotions or deep connections. The mind holds onto moments that have emotional weight. When someone is always on your mind, it's often because there's unfinished emotional business or an unbreakable bond that continues to influence you. These memories might be joyful, painful, or confusing, but they persist because your subconscious is still working through them. It may be a relationship that ended abruptly or never began. It may be someone who once made you feel seen, heard, or valued, or someone who hurt you, and you're still trying to make peace with the experience. Either way, these persistent thoughts indicate that the relationship or moment had an impact on your identity. Emotional resolution isn't about forgetting, it's about understanding. If someone is on your mind constantly, it's a call to examine what part of your heart still seeks closure, understanding, or expression. The person may have walked out of your life, but the emotions tied to them remain alive. That's because connections aren't broken simply by distance or time. True emotional experiences create lasting impressions. Ignoring these thoughts won't make them go away. In fact, it only delays healing or understanding. Acknowledge the feeling behind the memory, and you'll find direction. The mind remembers what the heart refuses to forget. Emotions are deeply etched into our neural pathways. When someone keeps appearing in your mind, it's not just nostalgia or coincidence. It's a reflection of something emotionally significant. Your heart holds on to feelings even when your mind tries to move forward. This is why you may think you've moved on, yet their name or presence still resurfaces during quiet moments, in dreams, or in unexpected places. Our emotional experiences, especially those that are intense, create strong associations in the brain. These associations are often triggered by certain smells, places, sounds, or even words. This is the heart's way of holding on to what once mattered. Sometimes, the emotional connection is so profound that it continues to live within us, influencing our mood, our thoughts, and even our choices. It could be unspoken love, deep gratitude, pain, regret, or simply the presence of someone who once made us feel alive. When the heart holds on, the mind follows, trying to make sense of the lingering attachment. You may not consciously choose to think about someone, but the emotional imprint they left behind pulls them into your consciousness. It's not weakness. It's human nature seeking closure or meaning. That person may represent a lesson, not just a relationship. Often when someone won't leave your thoughts, it's because they symbolize something greater than themselves. People are mirrors. They reflect our fears, dreams, insecurities, and potential. That individual might represent a time in your life where you were growing, learning, or facing inner challenges. Maybe they taught you how to love, how to trust, or how to stand up for yourself. Or maybe they taught you through pain, by breaking your heart, ignoring your worth, or showing you what not to accept. We tend to focus on the person, but the deeper truth lies in what they represent. Life places people in our path not just for companionship but for growth. Some relationships are meant to last, while others are meant to teach. If someone is always on your mind, consider the lesson hidden behind the emotion. What did they awaken in you? What pattern are they part of? Recognizing them as a teacher, rather than just a person, shifts your mindset from emotional fixation to purposeful understanding. Once you understand the lesson they brought into your life, you begin to see yourself more clearly, and that's when true emotional release begins. Embrace the thought. Don't suppress it. Growth lies within. We live in a culture that often encourages emotional avoidance. We're told to move on, stay busy, or forget the past. But thoughts that return over and over are trying to tell us something important. Suppressing them only delays the inevitable understanding and healing they're meant to bring. When someone is always on your mind, it's an invitation to go deeper, not to get stuck in obsession, but to understand what your heart is communicating. Avoidance leads to emotional buildup, and unresolved emotions don't disappear. They manifest in other ways, such as stress, anxiety, or unhealthy patterns. Embracing the thought doesn't mean you have to act on it or rekindle a connection. It means sitting with it long enough to uncover its root. It may be love that you never fully expressed. It may be pain you never properly processed. It may even be inspiration that you need to channel into something greater. Every persistent thought is a signal that there's more to explore within yourself. Facing it head on, with compassion and curiosity, can lead to breakthroughs in self, understanding, and emotional freedom. When you give your mind and heart permission to feel, you allow yourself to evolve. People who stay in your mind shape your journey and identity. Every major figure in your mental landscape has contributed to your story in some way. These aren't just passing acquaintances. They are landmarks in your emotional and personal development. The people who linger in your thoughts often represent turning points. Maybe they pushed you to become stronger. Maybe they softened your perspective on life. Maybe they reminded you of your worth, or perhaps challenged you to redefine it. Whether their presence was positive or painful, they helped shape the person you are becoming. The way you remember someone reflects the way your spirit processes meaning. Your growth is not only measured by success or goals, but by how you've changed in response to your relationships. The energy you feel towards someone, even long after they're gone, is a testament to how deeply they impacted your path. Their memory is not just about them. It's about the you that existed in that moment and the you that emerged afterward. These people are woven into your emotional fabric. Their presence in your mind is part of your transformation. Each thought of them, each memory replayed, becomes a thread in the larger tapestry of your life's evolution.